everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Carla and I like to do stuff. This is yet another video where I started to work on a project and then thought, how cool would it be if I just record this? So here you have it. For a little bit of context, I, like probably most of you watching this video, enjoy watching other people craft. So one day I stumbled upon a creator named Charmaine and her tutorial on how to make waterfall cards. They were gorgeous, so I decided to give it a try as well. And here we are. I'm leaving the link to her video in the description below. If you are interested in making a waterfall card for your journal or pen pals, I highly recommend watching her video. Here, I finished the first step of the tutorial, which was to make small pockets. The next phase will be to make the mechanism for the waterfall effect. Anyway, how are you doing? We're currently in the middle of autumn here. The skies have been cloudy and grey. There are more leaves on the ground than on the trees, and the days are getting darker and darker. And I kinda like it. But I'm also looking forward for the snow. It's one of the things I like about living in Sweden, the snowy winters. When I say in my intro that I like to do stuff, I mean it. I like to do a lot of different things. That's probably one of the reasons why my upload schedule is so irregular. And I think this melancholic weather is perfect for some cozy projects. So it shouldn't come as a surprise that I dug out some of my old crochet and knitting projects. In the past few months, I managed to finish a crochet blanket that I started 6 or 7 years ago. And I took up knitting again. I managed to knit a hat that I'm very thankful to use now when the cold is coming. This hat was the first piece of clothing I ever successfully made that I was proud to do, so I took that boost of confidence to try something that I had tried last year and failed miserably, which was to knit some socks. I finished the first sock just a couple of days ago, and probably to no surprise, it's a little bit small, but I learned by doing. I've started the second sock already, and hopefully this one will fit me better. Even if this means that I will have 2 slightly different socks. I think it's fine. I've also been trying to make stickers. One of my goals for this year, and I'll probably take it over to the next year, is to start a small shop. I've actually opened up a small Etsy shop and I placed some vintage paper bundles there. In the space of 2 months, I got a total of 0 sales. And I know this is my fault. I've spent very little time promoting it. And honestly, I just wanted to understand how it worked, how to list some products and see how many people the shop would reach without me actually doing anything about it. It was basically a trial run for when I have more products and when I can fully dedicate myself to it. So I've been trying to work on some ideas and trying to draw and make some stickers. I have actually purchased a Cricut and I've been struggling a little with it, to be honest. I'm not sure if it's the blade, if it's the sticker paper that I got, or if it's me, or maybe it's a combination of all of it. But I'm working on it, and hopefully within some weeks, 1 month or two, I can reopen my Etsy shop with many more products. Now back to this waterfall card project. The next thing to do is to choose some paper for the back. You can see me here roaming through my paper stash in search of something that would look good. I end up picking a cream-colored paper. My original intention was to keep this rounded top, but I hadn't realized how asymmetrical it was until I had the tag cut up, so I will cut that one off and make a tag myself. Right here you can see me draw the shape I was hoping to get on the beige back card, which is a little rounded pull me tag. I also decided that I did not really like the look of the enclosures of the little pockets, and I thought that the pockets themselves would be tight enough to keep all the goodies I wanted to send inside, so I also cut them off. I also wanted to decorate this back card a little bit, so it wouldn't just be a simple beige card. And for that I used these clear flower stamps that I bought on a secondhand shop in Lund, and some oxide distress ink. And since at this time I did not own a clear stamping block for your clear stamps, I improvised with the lid of an IKEA desk organizer. And before I finally glue the waterfall cards into this paper, I just wanted to turn it into a tag, and you will see why later on. Do remember to only glue the little band to the actual card, because you want to keep the movement of the waterfall cards. So here I'm just trying it out and seeing how it flows, and I realized that the movement flow of this waterfall card is not perfect. It does get stuck on these two last pockets, and I wasn't really sure why, but I still thought that it looked quite okay. While testing the water flow cards, I realized that I wasn't very happy about the pockets themselves, mainly about how I constructed them and glued them together. And that's because I didn't really pay much attention to the measurements or how it would look. They ended up looking kind of weird and wonky, so I decided to cover them up with some washi tape. And to be honest, I kinda liked it. I thought the mixed washi tape gave it a little bit more color. And now the waterfall card is completed. Since I made it into a tag, my goal was to create 2 more tags and attach them together with a metal brad so that you can actually rotate them. The next tag will be for washi tape samples. So here you see me again trying to choose some nice paper that could match the project. And I chose this little corner with the flowers and butterflies. I used the waterfall tag to roughly measure how big the washi tape tag would be. Now that this tag is done, it's time to fill it with washi tapes. And of course, something happens. The washi tape breaks. It's not the first time that this has happened to me. It probably will not be the last. In this case, I chose to just remove the washi tape, and since I ripped a little bit of paper off, I just cut it out. Nowadays, I just keep going. I think it's fine if your washi tape sample is broken into 2 pieces. I don't think that there's ever a project that will require this long strip of washi tape. So if this happened today, I would just keep on going. I'm choosing some of the washi tapes that I have used in the waterfall cards. I think it's always nice to gift some of the washi tapes that you used in your Penpal project. At least if the person receiving the letter like the washi tape that you've used, they will have a little bit for themselves as well. But other times I just gift any washi tape that I think that they will like, or any recently purchased washi tape. And we move on to the third and final tag. So for this one I'm using the washi tape sample as a guideline. And this will be a very simple one, just to have answers to the questions I've received and some questions of my own. And since I thought that the answers were a little bit personal, I decided to stop recording. And we move on to the packaging of the letter itself. This letter went to my pen pal Hannah from Germany. Apart from the letter itself, I made her a little booklet of vintage paper. My thoughts were that she could use it as a journal, a junk journal, or even just taking some of the papers out for her crafts. I also made her a little envelope with paper goodies. These included some stickers from my collection, some watercolor cutouts that I made, and also some die cuts. And finally, the waterfall cascade card project, now stuffed with some vintage stamps, the washi tape samples, and a little Penpal tag. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.